Okay, I hope you can hear me okay. I'm doing this video in the back of our utility area. I just wanted to get this out because it's something that I don't think that people are thinking about. I just had a company decide to shut its doors because they were dependent on a couple of people, and those people got together and just did whatever to make the owner's life miserable, right? It happens. They shouldn't have let it happen. I can go into ways to avoid that in the future, but the issue was what this video is about is non-compete agreements, having your employees sign non-compete agreements, and what I think about it. I never had my employees sign a non-compete agreement. I mean, I understand the psychology behind a business owner who wants to ensure that their employees don't go out and compete against them. While they're working, you can have a policy that says you cannot compete against me, in your policy and procedures manual. But if you insist on having somebody sign a non-compete agreement and don't allow them to work for you, you're really limiting the pool of people that you can pick from. Okay, so there's going to be a certain percentage of the people that you train to do their job, the job of towing, that are going to go out and try to be business owners. They're going to go out and be what they call a business owner, but they're actually just a technician, a person that knows how to drive a tow truck and perform the duties of a tow truck operator. There's a percentage of them that will succeed, and there's a large percentage of them that will not succeed. So there's a lot of things that go into this psychology. One of the things that really is a telltale sign if you are a business owner who is making your prospective or existing employees sign a non-compete, that means that you don't. Maybe you don't feel like you can compete in the marketplace without making them do that. Is there some sort of a weakness that you have? Do you feel a little insecurity? Those type of things do pop into the mind of the employee that you're making sign a non-compete. Now, he may not even thought about competing. He didn't think about it at all. But if you make him sign, he may think, well, there's a lot of money in this business. I may actually get in here. Besides that, when you hire somebody and you treat them right, you treat them like a quality employee, you provide them with a good wage, they get used to that wage. They get used to the money coming in the door. They get used to being able to provide for their family on a regular basis with a guaranteed check, right? So it may vary from week to week, month to month, or whatever, but it's a guaranteed check. And if you make it dependent on the amount of work that they do, then of course they're going to want to work harder for you. But what will they do with that money? They'll feed their family. They'll maybe buy a new car. They may, if you pay them well enough, then may be able to buy a house, right? And do you think that they're going to want to give up that guaranteed paycheck for some unknown like a business? It is an unknown to people who have not been in business for themselves. I've been in business for myself since the early 90s, right? So I wouldn't really know. Not that I couldn't go get a job. I would if I had to, but some people like it's basically a cushion. They know that is there. They don't have to go out and look for business. They don't have to go hunting every day, feast or famine for them. You're the one doing that. You're the business owner. You're the one making sure that they have something to do. So don't worry about having them sign non-competes, okay? And the other thing is, let's say that they're working for you, they're getting that regular paycheck, and they get a little bit of the itch. They see the grass is greener on the other side, and they want to be the boss, right? That's fine. Let them do the work of finding out what it takes to become the boss, right? They'll investigate the insurance, and then they'll see the time that you put in and the purchasing of the truck and the notes and all of that stuff, and then customer acquisition, which is what we help our clients with. Those things can be daunting to them if they see all that stuff, and before they'll be thinking, hey, look at him, he's making all that money, right? But then when they actually feel or understand what's required to actually make some money in this business, then they may back up. And even if they do decide to go out on their own, I mean, these are young people that you are helping, right? You're helping them. I'm not saying you want them to compete directly against you, but even if they do, let them go. And some of them will make it, and some of them will not. Some will see the error of their ways, and some will come back to you as a prodigal son, right? So let it happen. Just relax. Don't have people sign non-competes, especially in this labor market, right? There are very few. I mean, just think about the job. The job is not the easiest thing in the world, okay? You can't smoke weed, which seems to be everywhere. They're smoking weed. You can't, I mean, you have to be attentive. You have to be available after hours. You have to have the ability to problem solve. So this is a very important labor-intensive, thinking-intensive job, right? So you have a limited pool of people to, unfortunately nowadays, you have a limited pool of people to with which you can hire. So don't have them sign non-competes. Now, that's just my opinion. You guys can do whatever you want. If at the exiting stage, for them to get their last paycheck, you want to have them sign a non-compete, do it. Yeah, have them sign a non-compete, a year non-compete, right? Yeah. Is it enforceable? I don't know how you're going to enforce it. Even if you did get an attorney and you went after them and all that kind of stuff, is it really worth the trouble? So I just don't like them at all. I respect your opinion. If you want to tell me why you do it, or give me another idea of why it's a good idea for all tow companies owners to do it, I'd like to hear it. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video, and I just decided to do it back here in the utility area, and I may be doing it back here more often, but is because I realize, what we do is we help our clients acquire customers. We get them found higher and higher in the search results through various means, right? But one thing that I don't do on a regular basis, and I think I need to address this, is address these little nuances. I cannot control your behavior. We can do everything we can do on our end. We can help. I mean, I help my coaching clients. I help them. But if you're not a part of the coaching community, then I really, I mean, I can only affect you if you ask me a question. So ask away, okay? Ask questions, and I'll do my best to answer them here. But this is something that this was not even on my radar. I hadn't even thought about this non-compete agreement. Why would you do that? Anyway, until next time, give me a thumbs up in the down below, and comment. Just tell me if you think I'm crazy. Tell me if you want to hear anything else, if you have any other questions. And then if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the Tow Academy. This is Don Archer.